All right, guys, as promised, we are out on the ranges here at Staccato Ranch, getting ready to run this amazing stage that they had set up for their Member Appreciation Weekend. Nate, how was that?
Pretty great weekend, John. We had, I think about 250, 300 people out here.
Oh, wow, okay.
About 100 members and then their guests, and got a chance to taste a little bit of everything about Staccato Ranch, which is, as you've discovered over the last day or so, a lot more than just a shooting facility.
Right.
So yeah,
it's a vibe, Nate.
Well, it is. I mean, we're letting people come out here and run courses like this, where they can improve their skill set, build some courage, have some fun, celebrate the freedoms that we all enjoy.
Nice, nice. I like that. Build courage, man, because that's what it takes to be a responsible gun owner in so many different ways than just being able to operate the firearm, right? Courage, very important. I like that you hit on that. But guys, look, just as promised, we're here to talk about briefly Staccato ammunition because, you know, Nate, ever since I first met you and the entire Staccato team, it seems that you guys have been innovating to bring as much of the production of your product in-house as humanly possible. And it seems that this is the next iteration of that process. Talk me through it.
Sure, no, you're right. And really the catalyst for us for ammunition was back in the pandemic. There was a period of time where we had trouble getting ammunition, and we shoot probably a couple million rounds just on test fire and demos, and we couldn't get it. And then what we were getting was pretty inconsistent in terms of quality and reliability and certainly accuracy. And so at that point, we decided, gosh, if we're having those problems, our customers are likely having it as well. You know, let's explore getting into the ammunition business.
Right.
And that was the start. That was the seed of the idea behind, you know, really extending the brand into providing ammunition that's at the same level of quality as our pistols, so that everybody within the Staccato family could come out and get it, and they know it's going to run. They know it's reliable, it's clean, it's super accurate. The match is incredibly accurate, and they could always get it. So that was kind of the idea behind it. And it took a couple of years really from idea to execution, because standing up an ammunition manufacturing facility,
that's a massive undertaking all on its own.
Took a minute.
So when we walked through the facility and we saw the ammo process, I mean, you guys have some state-of-the-art equipment in there, making sure that, you know, each round is up to spec. I mean, we saw the machine sorting the rounds, and, you know, if I had to make a guess, it was like in every 50 rounds, one got kicked or something like that. And then you take the lady told me you take those rounds and you run them back through again just to make sure that there was some type of a thing and everything's calibrated right. So it seems like you guys are putting a lot of attention to detail as it pertains to the ergonomics of the projectiles, the fitment in the casings and everything. And I mean, it was amazing when you saw this bucket just of all that brass sitting there nice and polished. The match ammo is hollow point projectile. Explain to me that, because it was so funny. I posted a reel shooting some Staccato ammunition, and somebody jumped in the comments and said, "This fool training with hollow points, he got money." That's what they said, right? So explain to me what that does for the efficacy and accuracy in a match projectile or a match round.
Yeah, so for us in the projectile, the hollow point is designed primarily for accuracy.
Okay.
We're going to continue to do some ballistic testing around our new projectile, but when we introduce a defense round, it'll be designed for that use case. This one probably performs reasonably well, but I don't have the ballistic data to support that, so I wouldn't advise anyone to replace their hollow point ammunition with this. This is truly match ammo for the range.
Right.
And basically, the flight path of that projectile, when it's flying through the air, the geometry of it is such that we found this design to be the most accurate, the most consistent. And in terms of now, you've got to have powder right as well. You've got to have the case right as well. So we're making our own brass. You know, we're using a very specific powder blend that took a long time to kind of perfect exactly what we're doing in the powder side, to basically get the overall round at the performance level that we're happy.
Nice, nice. And you know, guys, just so we're clear, when you look at the projectile in the match ammo, it doesn't have, you know, the usual little perforations that an actual
Correct. It's not designed for expansion.
Yeah, it's not designed for expansion. This is purely for aerodynamics, right?
That's right.
Nice. Okay, and then, you know, I've shot the range ammo as well. The range ammo is just great. So here's the thing. with range rounds, people usually tend to practice with ball rounds, cheaper rounds, because obviously it's just for practice, right? But you practice, the way you practice is how you perform. And I think that this range ammo is as close to the same efficacy as possible with this match ammunition. When I run the range ammo, I don't have any failure to feeds. I don't have any types of stoppages, jams, or anything like that. It's very clean, you know, and I gotta be honest. So I cleaned my gun, first cleaned it, took it to the range, shot this ammunition, and I probably shot like 500 rounds mix, right, between range and match. And when I took my pistol home and I cleaned it, it wasn't as dirty as it normally was. Like, what have you guys seen anything, or is there a specific design thing that you guys do that makes this ammo run clean? Because I feel like it runs cleaner than most of the ammunition that I usually shoot.
That's pretty much 100% powder related. So what powder are you running? What blend of the powder that you're running? How much of it is burning off? How much it is not? When the explosion happens and the projectile leaves the chamber and the end of the muzzle. So we spent a lot of time on that, and I'll tell you the early ammunition. It was a lot dirtier than the stuff you're shooting.
Y'all packing some powder in there?
It took quite a while to get the powder blend to where we liked it.
No, I mean, Nate, you guys have taken about roughly 3 or more years to come out with this product. And I mean, I could tell by the amounts that you guys are kicking out right now, and the fact that you're, you know, so eager to promote it. I know you guys are happy with it. I know that I'm happy with it. I love the way that it performs. And you guys have a subscription service tied to the ammunition. Now let's talk about that, because that's important. One of the main reasons is because of availability, right? You wanted people that are, you know, obviously running Staccatos, you want them to have the ammunition, great ammunition for the great gun that they've purchased. But just in general, you want ammunition to be available for people who want to shoot and practice and compete. So talk me through how you guys plan on trying to really keep that availability, and then we'll get into pricing.
We wanted the ammunition to basically perform at a very high level, at a fair price, and then always be available to our customers if they're signing up for the subscription, right? So if you sign up for a subscription, you're getting guaranteed pricing. So that means price is not going to increase on you, you know, whatever happens with the market, because we've got enough product, you know, locked in to fulfill those subscriptions, and it means you're always going to get delivery. So you're not there, you know, despite what might happen in the future. And right now it looks like powder is going to be the thing that's going to impact the market in the coming months. And so you sign up for the subscription, you know it's coming, you know it's high quality, you know you're guaranteed the price. That's the real reason behind the subscription, because there's only so many that we can do. Because at some point subscriptions will be cut off because we're only going to
be at capacity.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, wow, guys, I'm glad I asked that question because I got to make sure I got an up-to-date subscription. Because I mean, think about it, guys. You subscribe, basically, you're letting them know exactly how many rounds they need to make. You're guaranteeing how many rounds you're gonna get. You're gonna have availability. You can increase the amount or set the amount of rounds you get per your subscription, right? So like, let's say I just wanna start, I wanna try the ammunition. You can go at the lowest tier for your subscription, but you can also increase that, right?
That's right. You can set the quantity and the frequency.
Right.
So if you want a case every month, you can do that. If you want a case every 6 months, we can do that as well.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. And then in terms of, again, as long as we're basically haven't reached, you know, capacity, and full capacity, we'll step back from that to guaranteeing subscriptions.
Of course.
At a lower level, so we're sure that we can always meet that promise and that commitment to our customer base. So increasing as long as we haven't reached that point. At that point, you know, it'd be like, gosh, John,
sorry, you can't have your case every week like you want.
You can. You're stuck on the 1 month. You know, if capacity grows, we can increase it.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, it doesn't really get any better or more straightforward than that. I think that's a great model that you guys are working on with the subscription. You know, guaranteed ammo at a fair price. Price doesn't increase no matter how much of a shortage the rest of the country is going through. You won't go through that shortage if you have a Staccato ammunition subscription. You've locked in that price. Doesn't get any better than that. You know, listen, even if it comes to the point where you guys are cutting off subscriptions, I know you're not gonna stand for that, Nate. I know you're gonna build another warehouse and duplicate your efforts to increase that availability for even more subscriptions. So I'm excited to see where all of this goes, and you know what other innovations you guys come up with to complement the amazing firearms that you create.
Yeah, thanks, John. Appreciate it. As we are going to see in a minute, we'll see how well this stuff performs on the range.
Well, you know what? Listen, I've shot some Staccato ammunition on camera already. I've shown that it
Okay.
so I'm just, look, I'm setting the stage, so if I don't perform well today, you'll know it's not the ammunition, it's the shooter. I've proven that the ammunition is great, and I've proven that I'm great, so I don't have to do that good today. We're just keeping the bar nice and low.
Appreciate that.
For both of us.
For both of us.
For both of us. All right, guys, Staccato ammunition. Go to Staccato, what is it, staccato.com?
Staccato2011.com.
Staccato2011.com. Always got to get those URLs right. Make sure you go to staccato2011.com. Check out their ammo offering and the subscription service. I promise you, just give it a shot. Give it a shot. Set yourself up for like 1 case a month. Give it a try. And I mean, listen, the frequency setting, that's pretty awesome, because if you know you're a competition shooter and all you need is the match ammo when you need to run some matches, you look at your calendar, you set that subscription to when you're gonna run matches, and bam, you'll always have that fresh allocation. And then if you're a baller, get you some range rounds thrown in there too. You know, do your thing, man. Staccato's here to serve. Let's go. If you like this content, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss content like this in the future. Help us grow the channel so we can continue to grow the firearms community. Also, head over to gunsoutTV.com to learn more about our partners like Staccato and all of the discounts that we have available to you. I promise you won't be disappointed.